Good morning. How are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with 5 moves in 5 minutes for you on this Monday morning. And the 5 moves I'm going to show you today are going to be from our Weights and More class, which we have at 6:30 on a Monday evening, where hopefully the title Weights and More gives you a clue what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using our weights. Sometimes we are adding more weight, or we may be doing more movements, something a bit different, but generally we're focusing on our strength and increasing our use of the weights or the equipment we have. So working on our bone health, our muscular strength and endurance, cardiovascular health, a whole mixture of things which we need as we go through midlife and beyond. If you're going to join in, that's fantastic. As always, make sure you are feeling fit and well, listen to your body, and you're only going to do what's suitable for you and where you are right now with your health and fitness. If in doubt, leave it out. We can always have a chat about alternatives or other things that might be more suitable. And as always, clear safe space, and whatever equipment you're using, make sure it's okay. Right, we're going to start off with, actually, where's my list? Bear with me a second. I haven't got my list. So, we're going to start off with just straightforward, normal, everyday movements, but adding weight. So, as we're doing these movements, think about how you are applying this into your everyday life. We're going to squat. We're going to shoulder press. We're going to side lunge. We're going to straight leg deadlift, and we're going to row. So, all different planes of motion using all the joints, all the muscles. Are you ready? We're going to start off with a squat. I'm going to grab my 2 weights. You can use 2 weights, you could use 1 weight, you could do body weight. There are always options. 45 seconds work. Let's go. So, for me, holding 2 weights, I like to rest the weights on my shoulders, so I am just squatting. You could hold the weights either side of your body, if that's more comfortable. Or if you're using 1 weight, again, you could hold that 1 weight close to your chest. Actually, you could do that with 2 weights. Depends on the weights, I suppose. But from here, I am just breathing in as I hinge back, sit down, exhale as I come back up again. I lead my hips, my knees will follow. So, how often do we do this throughout the day? How many times to get up and down from a chair? Toilet? Car? Lovely. And rest. From here, we're going to go into a shoulder press. So, with my weights again, couple of options. I'll keep my palms facing each other, so a nice straight up, straight down press, or elbows out, press up, press down. You can play around with this. So I'm going to stand, feet hip width apart, lower body nice and secure, feet connected with the floor, exhaling as I push away. So how many times do we reach up throughout the day? Put things up high, get things from up high. We can switch to alternating. Actually, that feels better this morning, just 1 at a time. So again, always listening to how the body feels, knowing that we can do things differently. It hasn't got to be a set way. Brilliant. From there, we've got our side lunge. So again, we might not think how often do we side lunge throughout the day, but we often move out of the way. We have to take a side step. So we're working on that movement by taking a wider step out, bending the knee, pushing the hips back so I get a stretch on my inner thigh, the long leg. Exhale as I push back up, so creating power coming up through that movement. Again, if we didn't want to go deep because it wasn't suitable, we could just do literally a side step back and forth. We can work those muscle groups in that way as well. So side lunge. We would do the other side. In the next round, we always do 2 rounds so that if we have a one-sided movement, we can make sure that we work the other side. Brilliant. From there, we'll give the legs a rest, we'll go into the row. So by alternating upper body, lower body, you may not need as much rest time either, which again, midlife, busy, could be a great benefit. Single arm row, split stance, take a step back, my left hand resting on my left knee, right arm long, elbow draws past, pulling that weight. My shoulder blade again is coming into the midline of the body, retracting as I pull, releasing as I lower down. End of my dumbbells coming towards my hip. Exhaling. So again, how often do we pull something? Pulling a drawer, pulling the table out a little bit. Starting the lawnmower. I always think about starting the lawnmower with this one. And pause. Lovely. From there, last move. Good morning. We're going to do a straight leg deadlift. So with the weights facing my thighs, feet hip width apart, I'm going to hinge back and then return. Movement is all coming from the hips. So feet connected with the floor, breathing in as I hinge, and then exhale as I drive my hips forward again. Keeping my arms fairly close to the midline of my body, and visualizing perhaps I'm pulling up my trousers as I come back up again. How many times do we hinge throughout the day? Possibly quite often as you're reaching forward to pick up something. This is a good move for getting the hip connection working. So we want the backs of the legs, the glutes, all activating, all working together. And rest. So that was 5 moves in 5 minutes for sort of functional, straight forward movements that we do throughout the day without necessarily realizing. So if we can continue working on those skills as we go through midlife, maintaining our muscle strength, bone health, and our awareness of them, then that's fantastic for our health and fitness. Let me know what you think. Do also, again, if you want some advice or someone to chat to about your movement, are you doing the right amount? Are you doing stuff that needs tweaking, changing? Again, drop me a message and let's have a chat. I always offer a 20-minute free phone call or a Zoom where we can have a chat about your health and fitness wants, needs and goals. On that note, have a super day and I'll be back on Wednesday, I think, for Metabolic 5. So I will see you then. Take care.